Victory is slipping from Putin's grasp. The publication Glavred has released an extensive analysis of the situation at the front and in the rear of the aggressor country. The main thesis: the Kremlin's war machine has reached its limit, and the time that was once considered Moscow's ally is now working against it. How do Western experts justify Russia's inevitable defeat? Why won't the negotiations in Geneva become a lifeline for Putin? What fatal mistakes in the planning for 2026 have led the occupiers to a strategic dead end? Right now, we will break down the key conclusions from The Economist. Watch until the end. This analysis changes the perception of how the war will end. And you can find more information in our report. My name is Yevhen Sirov. This is the Glavred channel. Subscribe and give us a like. Let's get started. The publication Glavred emphasizes Russia can no longer replenish its losses in equipment and ammunition at the pace necessary for an offensive. The Soviet stockpiles that the Kremlin has been burning through for the past 4 years are running out. Attempts to establish mass production of modern models are hindered by a lack of Western components and the degradation of the engineering base. At the same time, thanks to integration with the Western military-industrial complex, Ukraine is receiving increasingly precise and technologically advanced weaponry. As noted by Glavred, analysts are confident Russia is losing the arms race not in terms of the quantity of hardware, but in terms of quality. Meat assaults without proper support from armor and artillery have led to the Russian army in 2026 becoming less effective than it was at the beginning of the invasion. Many believe that the negotiations in Geneva, mediated by the Trump administration, would be Moscow's chance to cement the realities on the ground. However, The Economist shatters this illusion. Putin expected that the West would force Ukraine to surrender, but instead encountered the pragmatism of the new American administration. Trump is demanding not just a ceasefire, but conditions that would prevent Russia from attacking again. As reported by Glavred, Washington and Kyiv have set security requirements that make any freeze disadvantageous for Moscow in the long term. The negotiations have turned into a trap for Russia. There are no resources to continue the war, but to exit it on the proposed terms would mean admitting defeat of their imperial project. The internal situation in Russia is also causing concern among economist experts. The mobilization economy has begun to devour itself. A shortage of labor, terrible inflation, and the sanctions noose, which Trump refused to loosen, are leading to social tension. Putin has found himself in a dead end. He cannot announce a new large-scale mobilization, fearing an internal explosion, but without fresh forces, it is becoming increasingly difficult to hold onto the occupied territories. Analysts conclude that Russia's political system is sustained solely by the illusion of inevitable victory. As soon as the illusion finally dissipates, and that is happening right now, the regime will face a crisis of loyalty among the elites.